Welcome. Welcome to Samadhi Game. Thank you for joining us today. This is the third day of our 8-day Samadhi meditation. And I'm joined today by Nathan and Robbie. And today, Nathan Main is a transformationalist extraordinaire. And I really was so grateful to see him join us this morning. We thought we'd lost him. He took a wrong turn, but he made it. Welcome, Nathan.
Here. Well, thank you. Thank you. It's good to be here.
Robbie and I started the morning. We usually start these mornings, these morning broadcasts with a ranch breakfast, and we made bacon and eggs with a special dressing that Robbie knows of balsamic and tomato. It was actually really incredible.
Sounds delightful.
Yeah, and we saved some for you.
Okay.
And
can't wait.
And Nathan would have had some had he
but
taken that wrong
lost.
turn.
He had to douse his way here, right?
Pretty much. Both hands on the wheel.
Yeah, divining wheel.
Right.
Let me share. Nathan, something personal and sweet. Nathan, when we first moved into this house, I wasn't doing real well. I had just had back surgery, and I needed a lot of help moving stuff around. And Nathan and his sister Rhonda came and moved me, and they did a fantastic job. Nathan went through all of the books and organized them. Even to this day, they maintain the same organization on the shelves as they did when he put them on the shelves.
Wow.
And he was particularly fascinated by my collection of Eastern meditation books, especially Yogananda. I remember he really got into the Yogananda books, and it was really a blessing to have Nathan come and spend his time here, helping me move in and move boxes. And Rhonda had worked with Ted Turner and at his ranch, and so had quite a bit of experience creating an environment in sort of a rustic situation, which was kind of like what this situation is. And she was able to place a lot of the furniture and paintings. And in fact, I'm pretty sure it was Nathan and Rhonda that hung almost all the paintings in the house. Yeah. We've changed a few of them since then, but it's just great to see Nathan today. I haven't seen him for a while, and really good to see you. Good to see you. Robbie, just welcome.
Well, thank you.
Robbie from Croatia. She's come all the way from Croatia to join us on these meditations, and it's been a delight. After each meditation, a little bit of a organizational fact here. After every morning meditation, we have something planned this week. I think except for Wednesday. I think Wednesday is a day that we have to do chores. But on Thursday, we're going to be taking a hike up into the Sandias after the meditation. On Friday, I think we're doing yoga and meditation yoga and breathing on the grass out here in front of the house. On Saturday, we're going to be doing the Enlightenment with Squares technique as a group. You might really be interested in coming and joining us again. If you like, you're welcome to come again and again.
Please come.
We'll see.
Enlightenment with Squares is a technique that we use to process the dual human ego, and it's real easy to put it into a format and see it. Otherwise, the dual human ego kind of like is a stealth bomber. Kind of finds a way to ingratiate itself into our worlds without us knowing it and knowing how it's working. So on Saturday we're going to do group processing, where we'll sit and we'll actually talk about a square. We'll probably do that even sooner. I think tomorrow I'm planning on actually going into the shadow section of the book again today. But I wanted to establish the Samadhi Game has 4 sections to the book. It has the divine identity. The second section is the shadow, the dual human ego. The third section is building a momentum on understanding how to put these two together, how to live in your divine identity and at the same time be aware of your dual human ego. Sure. You see, and that's how, and that's the third section of the book. The fourth section, finally, is this alchemical transmutation, alchemical tantric abundance and precipitation. So
that sounds good.
So that's right.
You got me there. You got my attention now.
I must say, as soon as you throw the word tantric out there, you capture imaginations left and right. Tantric means, literally, it means webbing. It just means, bringing together as a web, integrating it, and one of the things today's broadcast is about is this connection revolution, connecting everything, and how we do that, how we bring everyone together, how we can share the spiritual mind across the world now on the internet. It's like, really an amazing thing, and how we can resonate it in unity with each other. As we even sit here, we'll find it today. We'll feel it today as we're doing the Samadhi game mantras. So, but before I got any more, I just wanted to introduce you, Nathan, to some of the things that we're doing here. And now I'd like to ask Nathan if he would like to bring us a little bit of information about what you're doing and how you bring spirit to the world, because Nathan is really out there, putting himself out there and bringing people in to a higher awareness. So Nathan, go ahead, give us some juice.
Well, sure. My work has been evolving over many years, and I started working with the higher levels of spirit consciousness, realizing that I had a very special, unique gift, and spending hundreds, if not thousands, of hours just working with spirit, and allowing the information to flow, getting the downloads from spirit, and then
I love how you get downloads. I love it. Maybe he'll download something for us today. When he does, his body just becomes,
No.
It does.
Oh,
It does. Yeah. It's great.
Right. Well, so I've been getting this information that takes us out and away and far above religiosity.
Beautiful.
And people are really ready for that today. They're dissatisfied with what religion has given them, and the rigidity of consciousness that really doesn't really fit with the rapid paradigms. The new paradigms are coming in at such a fast rate now.
Really? Yeah.
That the religious ideologies and dogmas just don't fit anymore. So what I've been given this gift and with this new knowledge that helps us make that, those steps, that leap from holding on to, the old attachments to the old belief systems, letting go of that and having that faith and knowing not exactly what's around the corner, but knowing that it's going to be beautiful and perfect and good, and it's all about awakening. It's all about awakening. We got to let go of the old, and we all have it within us.
Yes, we do.
It's not like we're learning something new. The knowledge is already there. Mm-hmm. We've just got to activate it. It's innate knowing. It's infinite knowing when we really actually already have that within us.
That's true.
So we've got to let go of our attachment to beliefs in order for innate knowing to actually start showing up.
You are just...
How do you do that? What is the main technique that you use to help people realize this?
The main technique is, everyone, whether they're conscious of it or not, have 3 spiritual committees. We have guardian angels that watch over us and protect us and keep us from harm. We have spirit guides that help us navigate through the day-to-day aspect of life, the more mundane aspects of life. And then we have these highly evolved angels and light beings from infinite levels of consciousness. And what they do, they don't tell us what to believe or what to do. What they do is they help us find the truth through our own divine presence.
Nice.
They help us navigate to get to the truth, to get clear, to clear our human filters, and so we can start showing up in all of our natural glory and magnificence as the infinite divine creator beings that we truly are. And so it's a process of clearing out layers and layers and layers of programming and conditioning and beliefs and belief systems and resistances and disallowances and inhibitors and prohibitors, and the list goes on.
Yeah, yeah.
This year, what's really coming in really strongly is the multiplicity of stuck ways of being.
Multiplicity of stuck ways of being. You're going to love the Enlightenment with Squares process, because that's part of what I do too, with finding out what those multiplicities of stuck ways of being are.
So we're clearing those like crazy, and people are quite amazed.
Good. Where can people find out more about your techniques and what you're sharing with people?
Well, my website is www.spirittransformation.com.
Spirittransformation.com, all one word.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Make sure you got 2 T's in there.
Okay, so it ends on T and it begins with T.
Yeah.
Spirittransformation.com.
Correct.
Good.
Yeah. That's my website, so they can find out all about me and my work and that sort of thing. And I've got many, many testimonials on there that you can check out and see how I work.
I really love the fact that you're kind of looking very Polynesian, Hawaiian today.
Yeah, and without even knowing. That's the theme.
Yeah, well, I feel like a
really?
surfer when I wear this shirt.
Uh-huh.
And, I named today's broadcast Flow, Glow, Grow, Connect. And surfing has been I did a lot of surfing this summer, so I thought, I really feel like surfing this this day into enlightenment.
Never been on a surfboard, but
But if you don't mind watching. I don't mind watching either. I love watching.
one of these days we'll show me out.
So what I thought we'd do, I thought we might want to get started with some of the Samadhi game. Let me get the screens cleared here. And what I'll do is I'll take us to a screen where it shows, and it'll be going out to broadcasting, the actual words of the Samadhi game. The idea of the Samadhi game mantras is to, all of us, when we say them together, we're resonating these ideas, which are the kind of ideas that Nathan's been sharing. They're the ideas of going beyond standard religious thought and transcending and transforming ourselves, finding our true identity, working with angels, even using a new name for ourselves. Because each day we have a new name. Each day we have a new impetus. We can take another step forward. So we have to find a name for ourselves that fits the day and these mantras that we're going to give. We're still working with the first section of the book. I want to really get us a good grounding in our divine identity. The next several days we'll go into the latter chapters of the book. But today we'll go into the first chapter again. How are you with that?
Sweet.
Okay, good. Okay. All right, let me see if we can pull it up here on the screen for everyone. And we'll show it here in a second. In the meantime, you can all do a dance.
No.
Can you make it a little bigger for me?
Yeah, I am. I'm going to bring it a little bit closer. Do you need any glasses? Maybe would reading glasses help you? I'm going to get it. Here we go. Okay, we're going to start. We're going to start with the shadowless light of Samadhi. It's feeling, tone, and state of knowing. I'm going to put it on the screen, but for those of you who would like, you can download this document, this manuscript for enlightenment. You can download it at samadhigame.com, and you'll see the download links. And if you don't want to download it right away, you can download the sample copy and just see what it's all about. And then when you're confident that it's something that will be valuable to you, you can just download that Samadhi game and have it and put it on your iPhone, your iPad, take it with you.
It'll be on this. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just telling him it'll be on this screen.
Yeah,
You can read closer. You won't have to read the
Yeah,
other.
I'm going to put it on this screen here. So once I start bringing, when I shift the screens here, Nathan, you'll be able to see it right here.
Okay.
And everyone will see it right there. So, all right, everyone, here we go. We're gonna switch over to the screen where you can read, and then I'm going to start us scrolling down. This is the shadowless light of Samadhi. It's feeling, tone, and state of knowing. And when we say it together, you'll hear the resonances and the harmonies and the overtones. And allow yourself to share your spirit into each word as though it's a cup, a living cup, to be filled with your light. This is the Tantra. This is the bringing of spirit into matter. Now, come on, let's go.
Let's go.
O glorious shadowless light of eternity, that brilliance of I am Samadhi, shining in the void as 10,000 suns, descend, 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 as the tangible substance of
loving splendor,
dazzling intelligence and palpable power for all to absorb and identify with, as the full and only authority throughout the earth, the boundless treasure house of the universe, and our infinite I am Samadhi of scintillating fire and dazzling light, that I am. I release the power of mastery without limit now, revealing the self and flooding forth perfect miracles and all activities, bringing to pass the enlightenment of the ages, and letting every being on earth sense and surrender to the intimacy of this light. Everywhere, the fullness of this self expanding as love, wisdom, and joy forever, Now, great songs of praise and gratitude burst forth from the heart of humanity for that silent splendor poured out to all. Now, pure love flows forth from the heart of the secret love star, drenching the earth with the glory and ecstasy of golden pink liquid light. Now, the oneness of supreme love, wisdom, and blazing joy overwhelms this whirl of duality in its glowing orb of transmutation, reconciliation, and dominion, making of Terra a smiling sun of everlasting, all-powerful, limitless light, casting no shadow, and in which only that absolute perfection can forever dwell. Now, I am limitless gifts of all good things, anointing the earth with abundance, healing, and happiness for all mankind. O presence of the shadowless light from out the great silence, we identify with thee now. I am the elation and exhilaration, freedom and liberation of this eternal experience and gnosis of Samadhi, its ecstatic hearing, blissful feeling, cosmic scent, sublime taste, and immaculate vision, holding all safely within that compassionate diamond heart forever. I intensify this feeling tone of I am shadowless light in acknowledgement, acceptance, and awareness, surrender, devotion, and adoration for this state of knowing that this all-pervading I am Samadhi, the intelligence of the heart that is divine illumination. Now here, I take us over here so I can just say this to us here. We're on the screen now. This is the place where we have to come up with a name for ourselves. I have a blank there. So that right now, right in this moment, we're put on the spot.
Well, tell them yours.
Okay, I can change it, but I just out of convenience, and I do this so often, I say, the Ascended Master Gregory Donald Brinkley, living super yogi, brilliance!
I love it.
Let it rip, let it rip, let it rip. You've got it. What we're doing is we're taking and stepping outside of ourselves. Oh. We want to include, what's yours?
Joyous Robbie of Hope.
There we go.
Wow.
So can you come up with a name for yourself right now?
Wow.
Put him on the spot,
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put me on the spot.
Well, I was put on the spot yesterday.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, the words just came to me.
So it's something, how about transformationalist, Nathan, transformationalist extraordinaire.
That sounds pretentious, but...
No, it has to be big. It has to be huge.
Okay, so we're playing.
We're playing. This is the game
right,
of Samadhi. Nathan Main, transformationalist extraordinaire.
All right, I'll go with it.
Go with it. Go say it then.
You have to say it.
Say
Nathan Main, transformationalist extraordinaire.
Yeah, give it your heart. Yes, okay. Yes. Okay, so let's go back to the part here. We're having fun today.
Yes.
Okay, so here we are. You see there's the blank. We say I, and then you say, we're going to shout out our names today.
Okay.
All at once. I'll shout mine, you shout yours. Robbie, give it to us. Give it to us. Okay, here we go. Come on, everyone. I say it's Master Brilliant. And then we go on. And awake. As is. And now I have here in gold. Let me just come back and explain this to people as they're joining us today. In matrix of Samadhi game, there's a color coding. And when you see this gold lettering against the Master Jesus, that means say the name of the God is the master, the guru, the spiritual giant, or even that person down the street that inspires you. With respect to your life, representing their and your higher selves. So it doesn't have to be the Ascended Master Jesus, but let's just say that because we know who he is. Let's just say it together today. He's a great being. But if you want to out there in internet land, you can say whatever name inspires you the most to your spiritual awarenesses. So let's go on now. As is the Ascended Master Jesus, to this shadowless light, its feeling tone and state of knowing, that I am that never sleeps and enjoys all, now and forever. That's so cool. I just want to come back and explain now that we've done this and you've felt what we're trying to do here, is we create a resonance. We say the truth. We embed. It's like the Tibetan Buddhists doing a sand mandala. You know, they create this mandala. It's, you know, they're doing something. They're creating
Right.
a form
Mm-hmm.
within which spirit can manifest.
Mm-hmm.
This mantra, this long mantra that we just got through, is a form in which we can actually pour our spirit, like a bhajan, like a prayer, except it's updated with the I am affirmation of the eternal now. It's not, we're not just, you know, imploring and asking for some cosmic being to, you know, give us the grace. We're accepting that we are that cosmic being. We have that enlightenment potential and already available within us. So, and when we come together and we agree upon this with the unified mantra, it has power. And right now, on Ustream, we have a guest, but we have several people that don't show up on the Ustream guest list that come in to watch Samadhi Game. The other day, we had 40 people watching that weren't guests of Ustream.
Okay.
So we're sharing this mantra across the face of the earth with up to 40, 50 people. And
Wonderful.
and it's causing an antakarana of light to be formed on the planet. So someone in France, someone in New York, someone in Texas is watching right now. And as we say these words together, we're creating this web, this tantra of light around the planet, which will have an effect of bringing us through the turbulence and turmoil that seems to be right in our face right now. So let's hang on with some more of these mantras. Let's go and see what we can find here. Let's give an ancient mantra. And this mantra, then we'll translate it into English. We'll sing this one. So this is kind of cool. And I think you'll love this. Okay, let me get here. Let me bring it over. Okay. Come on. Om Namah Shivaya Guruve Satchidananda Murtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase. I bow to the Samadhi within myself, known as Lord Shiva. And again, that could have been changed. It doesn't have to be Lord Shiva.
Oh, got it.
Known as Lord Krishna, that is the true teacher. Known as Lord Jesus, who is the true teacher. This Samadhi that I am takes the form of truth, consciousness, and bliss. I am always present and full of peace. I am always present and full of peace. I am always present and full of peace. I am completely free and I sparkle with the divine luster. So this translation is a generous translation. It probably wouldn't be translated so freely as I have. But, you know, I wanted to find the essence that we know today and find a way of fitting it into an ancient mantra that was scripted under the patriarchal system. And we're moving into an entirely new paradigm that Nathan knows about. This new paradigm that's mixing the patriarchy with the matriarchy. And it's giving us something altogether new. It's neither patriarchy or matriarchy. But I like to mix it. And the matriarchy, one little thing that I find, Nathan, is that the matriarchy is all about connection. It's about, you know, being able to, the feminine being is about reaching out and connecting all the dots. The masculine being is about standing away in silence, in presence, and observing everything. Whereas the feminine being connects everything. And the feminine being is light and sound. The masculine being silence and stillness. You have any thoughts on that?
Well, yeah, the masculine is the strength, is the pillar, is the cornerstone, what holds everything together, in terms of the physical, in terms of courage, in terms of what needs to be done in terms of consciousness that manifest into the physical.
Beautiful.
The feminine, divine feminine, is really more about consciousness,
Yes.
It really is more about consciousness and the vastness of that understanding that we are all one. And the new paradigm is wholeness.
Yeah, definitely.
Wholeness is coming in as a newer paradigm because it's a higher vibration even than oneness is. So it's the divine feminine that's bringing that in.
That's an interesting concept. Wholeness, higher vibration than oneness. Yeah, I like that.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the divine feminine that's bringing in the new awareness, the new consciousness, where we're all tapping into our divine nature. That's happening through the divine feminine, and it's sweeping across the planet.
It actually sends a tone into the body. You're like, I'm vibrating.
Let's go on.
That's the new consciousness.
Thank you for that. That's really very cool. So let's go ahead and do a mantra that harkens right into that pillar of light. Let's go ahead and do what I call the opening pillar of light, pillar of the world. We have another one at the end of the book, which is called, of course, closing pillar of light, pillar of the world. So if you're, let me take us back here. If for some reason you're steadfast enough to read through the entire book as a discipline of spiritual practice, by the time you get to the end, you can seal your aura again with this pillar of light, this pillar of the world.
Nice.
So let's go ahead and give now the opening pillar of light, pillar of the world. Let's give it together, manifesting again this Antakarana, this tantra of light across the face of the planet. Together. Come on. Sublime I am, Samadhi that I am, enfolding me now in that mighty, magic, electronic pillar of cosmic light substance. My identification with its magnificent humility and thoughtful creativity, so powerful and complete, that I artfully and magically alter every polarity with healing unity. Within this majestic pillar of light blazes that love as the violet, compassionate flame. In, through, and around my etheric, mental, emotional, and physical bodies, effortlessly dissolving, consuming, transmuting, and
reconciling, and the dualities
of my human ego, charging my world and all eye contact with the tangible substance, living awareness, and conscious activity, the presence and superconscious samadhi of all enlightened beings, liberated and ascended masters, seeing, feeling, and hearing this light as it shines, radiates, and resonates within me as a visible pillar of the world, stabilized, supported, and sustained by the brilliant, elegant One, and infinitely sensitive to that invulnerable state of divine I am Samadhi. Let's go ahead and give it again, just to etch it
smooth.
down, and we'll get it.
go smoother.
Yeah, smooth it in. Come on. Sublime I am, Samadhi that I am, enfolding me now in that mighty, magic, electronic pillar of cosmic light substance. My identification with its magnificent humility and thoughtful creativity, so powerful and complete, that I artfully and magically alter every polarity with healing unity. Within this majestic pillar of light blazes that love as the violet, compassionate flame. In, through, and around my etheric, mental, emotional, and physical bodies, effortlessly dissolving, consuming, transmuting, and reconciling the dualities of my human ego, charging my world and all eye contact with a tangible substance, living awareness and conscious activity, the presence and superconscious samadhi of all enlightened beings, liberated and ascended masters, seeing, feeling, and hearing this light as it shines, radiates, and resonates within me as a visible pillar of the world, stabilized, supported, and sustained by the brilliant, elegant One, and infinitely sensitive to that invulnerable state of divine I am Samadhi. Let's do it one more time, one time for each one of us here.
Okay.
Sublime I am, Samadhi that I am, enfolding me now in that mighty, magic, electronic pillar of cosmic light substance. My identification with its magnificent humility and thoughtful creativity, so powerful and complete, that I artfully and magically alter every polarity with healing unity. Within this majestic pillar of light blazes that love as the violet, compassionate flame. In, through, and around my etheric, mental, emotional, and physical bodies, effortlessly dissolving, consuming, transmuting, reconciling the dualities of my human ego, charging my world and all I contact with the tangible substance, living awareness and conscious activity, the presence and superconscious samadhi of all enlightened beings, liberated and ascended masters. Seeing, feeling, and hearing this light as it shines, radiates, and resonates within me as a visible pillar of the world, stabilized, supported, and sustained by the brilliant, elegant One, and infinitely sensitive to that invulnerable state of divine I Am Samadhi. And here we'll give the Om. Let's take our hands. Let me take us and show us doing it so we can be with everyone else. Take our hands, rubbing them together. And then raising them up and blessing. Eternity is my home. I do all that is necessary to actualize this ever-fresh realization and organize my life around it. Let's just go ahead and sit for a few moments with everyone online. Just sit and let these mantras resonate within us. Let it shine from our hearts. And if when we're sitting you find yourself wondering, what should I be doing? Just find the love. Just find the love. That's all you have to do. And then amplify it by putting your attention upon it, bit by bit by bit. Today's meditation, flow, glow, grow, connect. So we're connecting in this glowing and this flowing of the heart. We're surfing this connection revolution right out there with spirit to you all. We're coming together in this tantra of light. Thank you for joining us. Let's go on. What else can we do? What else? What other mantras? Do you have any mantras you want me to do today specifically?
No, let's just keep going.
Okay, all right then. Let's go on to the...
I have some mantras.
Oh, yes.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Let's do it. What mantras?
Sweet.
Okay. Well, this is the ultimate mantra in my view, and that's infinite spirit, infinite consciousness, divine intelligence, divine presence.
Okay, so what do we say?
Thinking in terms of a holy trinity, we're talking about infinite spirit, infinite consciousness, and divine intelligence. And we're all created in that likeness. So we're all infinite divine. We have our own individual divine presence. Mm-hmm. So you bring your own divine presence into the equation. So it's infinite spirit, infinite consciousness, divine intelligence, divine presence. Infinite spirit, infinite consciousness, divine intelligence, divine presence. Infinite spirit, infinite consciousness, divine intelligence, divine presence. Infinite spirit, infinite consciousness, divine intelligence, divine presence.
So infinite spirit, infinite consciousness,
divine intelligence,
divine intelligence, divine presence.
Okay.
Infinite spirit, infinite consciousness, divine intelligence, divine presence.
Infinite
Spirit, infinite consciousness, divine intelligence, divine presence. Infinite spirit, infinite consciousness, divine intelligence, divine presence. Infinite spirit, infinite consciousness, divine intelligence, divine presence. Infinite spirit, infinite consciousness, divine intelligence, divine presence. Infinite spirit, infinite consciousness, divine intelligence, divine presence. Infinite spirit, infinite consciousness, divine intelligence, intelligence, divine presence. Infinite spirit, infinite consciousness, divine intelligence, divine presence. Infinite spirit, infinite consciousness, divine intelligence, divine presence. Infinite spirit, infinite consciousness, divine presence, divine presence. Infinite spirit, infinite consciousness, divine intelligence, 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 divine presence. Infinite spirit, infinite consciousness, divine presence, divine presence. Infinite spirit, infinite consciousness, divine intelligence, 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 divine presence. Thank you.
So that will give you clarity like nobody's business.
The light just like
and
boom.
expansion and
Very cool.
that taps us into our
I think
divine
I
presence.
just did.
It's pretty remarkable.
Bobblehead now. It's big, really. It opens you, huh?
Hey, careful when your head
It
like that. I
does.
can
Sure.
feel it
It's,
over here.
It really does activate tremendously. Which we're already activated, but
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
You know what we're doing every time we do the Samadhi game mantras, every time we do the infinite spirit, infinite consciousness, divine presence mantra, we're expanding that Wei Chi around us, that field of light. So when you do wiggle your head, it's the Wei Chi is moving. You know,
Bumper heads.
it's bumper heads. Wait, here goes.
Oh.
that's funny.
You know, it's true. We are expanding that. And this consciousness is tangible. It is tactile. It's something that we can feel. This prana, it's real. It's not as though it's someone's imagination. Once you start to really feel it into your body with the mantra, you can it becomes more real even
Right.
with each passing mantra.
Right.
And that's when you start to say, I know it's true. I know it's real. And that's when it becomes where you can actually hold it in your hands and you can share it with someone else. You can give
That's
it to
right.
them. You can actually apply it to a broken limb.
Right.
That's what Jesus did. He said, let's
That's right.
mend this broken limb.
Yep, and he
That's
touched.
He touched him.
Right. So I have some more mantras.
You want to do another one?
Yeah. This one is this one kind of came together years ago when I discovered divine. The word divine is, in my view, the most powerful word in the English language, more
I
than
like
any
it.
other
I
word.
do too.
I like it.
And if you use it in earnest, and just don't use it like it's something to throw away, but you use it and with the sacredness, spirit comes in like gangbusters. I mean, I'm talking about multitudes of angelic presences will come in when you call upon the divine from your heart.
That's right.
So this came together by a divine inspiration. It's divine order, balance, harmony, and wholeness in all that I be, do, have, perceive, receive, and intend.
Beautiful. Powerful, huh?
Yeah. And we refer to it really as the miracle mantra.
Okay.
Because it,
Divine order,
balance,
harmony,
harmony, and wholeness. In all that I be,
in all that I be,
do,
have,
perceive,
receive,
and intend. Yeah. And we use this actually in a process where we visualize our intentions, and then we fortify it with the miracle mantra, and we go back and visualize the intentions again as though they're already happening, and we get in touch with the joy and the elation and the gratitude as though it's already so, and we go back and do the mantra again, for about 2 to 3 minutes each time, and the vision gets stronger and stronger and stronger in your mind's eye to the point that you think it's going to manifest into the physical. So what's happening is you're creating it on the etheric.
Yes.
With the help of spirit. Well, and it's going to manifest into the
You're the
physical.
third musketeer here.
Yeah. Let me tell you what we've been doing with Samadhi Game. We've been doing the same thing.
Yeah.
What we call it holographic saga holo.
You know,
Okay.
you can be in two
hologram.
separate areas and actually communicate.
Okay.
So,
but that's within the realm. Yeah, that's within my realm. Yeah.
Yeah. But when you develop a hologram in your consciousness, you keep over and over and over again repeating the idea of the intention that you want to fulfill, and you see it this time from this angle, and then this time from this angle, and now this time from this angle. You're looking at it from different angles,
Right.
and you're filling in this hologram so it becomes a 3D image.
Right, that's exactly what we do.
Not just a 2D.
See, this
that
is
you
the
can,
conscious awareness of coming all at the same time.
Right.
And the road rises to meet you, and the answers come without you making it happen.
That's right. It's spiritual magic.
It is. It is.
Spiritual magic.
Do you want to do this mantra?
Come on.
Let's see if we can read it.
Read
I don't
it.
write it down.
2.5, 3 minutes, something like that. Okay. All right. Divine
order,
balance,
harmony, and wholeness in all that I be, do, have, perceive, receive, and intend. Divine order, balance, harmony, wholeness in all that I be, do, have, perceive, receive, and intend. Divine order, balance, harmony, and wholeness in all that I be, do, have, perceive, receive, and intend. Divine order, balance, harmony, and wholeness in all that I be, do, have, perceive, receive, and intend. Divine order, balance, harmony, and wholeness in all that I be, do, have, perceive, receive, and intend. Divine order, balance, harmony, and wholeness in all that I be, do, have, perceive, receive, and intend. Divine order, balance, harmony, and wholeness in all that I be, do, have, perceive, and intend. Divine order, balance, harmony, and wholeness in all that I be, do, have, perceive, receive, and intend. Divine order, balance, harmony, and wholeness in all that I be, do, have, perceive, receive, and intend. Divine order, balance, harmony, and wholeness in all that I be, have, perceive, receive, and intend. Divine order, balance, harmony, and wholeness in all that I be, do, have, perceive, receive, and intend. Divine order, balance, harmony, and wholeness in all that I do, be, have, perceive, receive, and intend. Divine order, balance, harmony, and wholeness in all that I be, do, have, perceive, receive, and intend. Divine order, balance, harmony, and wholeness in all that I be, do, have, perceive, receive, and intend.
Is that powerful or what?
Oh, wow.
Can you feel it?
Let me ask you, is it possible, do you think that, would you mind if I were to include these mantras in the Samadhi Game manuscript?
No, not at all. This is for all of humanity. Just all His
We'll
glorious
heal
beings.
the world.
So-
Make
all
it
us
a better
glorious
place for you and for me.
That's right.
So what I'll do is, and the next time I do a edit with Samadhi Game, which will be soon, I'll go ahead and put these in. And what I do is I try to edit Samadhi Game in such a way that it's constantly evolving.
Okay.
It's never what we're reading today is the result of many, many years of editing and changing and refining the words and the concepts and the adverbs and the verbs, and then hearing a different mantra and saying, I think we need to have that one in the book, and then adding it in.
Great,
so
great.
I would love to have it, and I'll give a link of it too to your website right within the book. So that we can, so that people who want to learn more about where this mantra comes from. You're the originator of the mantra, right?
Right.
You wrote it.
Mm-hmm.
Kiss me.
Oh, that was sweet. Wow.
I was going to do it, but I thought you'd like yours better.
Catch my breath here.
Because I'll tell you something. It's important that we all write our own mantras. Samadhi Game is the beginning. It can be a seed. You can use it as a matrix to begin developing the hologram. It's a hologram that you can then, like Nathan was saying, you can then plop your intention into it. And the matrix of the hologram of Samadhi Game adds depth and breadth and weight to your own individual prayer. That's how I see it happening. It's like dropping it into a matrix that's already charged, that's already alive, it's already boiling with energy. So I'll add this in and you'll have it soon. And you can download your copies, of course, free of charge and renew your copy anytime you want at samadhigame.com.
It used to be Divine Order, Balance, Harmony, and Oneness.
Oh,
But
I see. He even changes them.
When the new paradigm came in, I knew it was time to change it to wholeness.
Wholeness.
Yeah.
Very good.
It's a higher vibration.
Yeah. So that's what I'm doing too. We're doing the same thing.
All right.
It's so good to hear, to see you and see you doing this.
By the way, order, balance, harmony, those are terms that resonate at really high frequencies. Mm-hmm. If you were to measure the frequency of words are just like thoughts. They symbolize thoughts, and thoughts have a resonance, and so do words. So order, balance, and harmony resonate at tremendously high levels of frequency.
Let's go to Samadhi Game and give some words that harmonize and resonate at high frequencies.
In mind, for your listeners,
go ahead.
If you'll have a list of intentions written down, if you keep them in your head, they become kind of nebulous. But if you have them written down and you recite them every morning, as though you are calling forth with your own divine authority what you're bringing into your reality.
Absolutely.
You call it forth as though you get to choose, as though you are the playwright, as though you're the director and you're the main character in your own reality.
So real.
Okay?
It's
and
great.
you state your intentions, and then while you're on your way to work, you say the mantra, divine order, balance, harmony, and wholeness, and all that I be, do, have, perceive, receive, and intend. And it will fortify those intentions with angelic presence.
I want to just resonate with you. The 4th chapter, Tantric Awareness and Abundance of Samadhi Game, is about bringing all of your intention into manifestation. It's about bringing your healing potential, your artistic gift to bear in the world of form. And it takes that kind of repetition, that kind of prayer of your own intention. And in the last chapter, I have a prayer there which is of sort of a general nature.
Right.
But it's intended that we all fill that in and make it our own, so that you have your own matrix of manifestation, own matrix of intention. So I'm just so pleased to hear everything that you're doing. Let's go on and give heart identity. We're into the heart. We're establishing still this foundation for the rest of the week when we go into the shadow. We're going to go into the shadow tomorrow. We're going to look at what the shadow's all about. Because you can't really keep moving forward unless you take that fly in the ointment out. So let's go ahead and look at heart identity reclaimed and give this a good going over. Let's go ahead and say it together. Okay. Come on. Oh, electrons of life, stamped with my unique, individualized I am identity, having been given to the swirling... Oh, I'm sorry, this is the wrong one. I didn't mean to give this one. I'm sorry, let me go on. I wanted to go down here. Heartfelt, tangible samadhi. Okay. Okay. Let's go on here. Heartfelt, tangible samadhi. Let's go.
Oh,
great spirit, almighty I am samadhi, at the center of all creation. Radiant with illuminating fire, O heartfelt parent of all sons and sons, pour forth that life-giving power and fan the spark of that divinity on the altar of my heart. Amplify and magnify this spark by the fire breath of the whole I Spirit. There's the wholeness. Into the potent God flame that I am. Oh, the shimmering fountain of life that I hear, feel, smell, taste, and see within me. I choose this constant cascade of liquid light, actively receiving its shimmering, directive radiance, tangibly and powerfully manifest in my experience. I open the innermost temple of love within this evident, celestial, cosmic fire. I manifest that life and light for our healing and regeneration, letting the breath, height, fullness, and crown of the solar radiance of the sun behind the sun appear. I stand forth. Revealed in and through me is the neutral witness that Christos, Krishna, Buddha, Allah, Pharaoh, Monarch, Divine Mother, Father, Son, conscious awareness. I am the visible, audible, and tangible flame of eternal life, breathing the scintillating prana chi from the source to the root of my being. Liquid rays of light flooding my chakras, seated upon their lotus thrones of love. Molten gold of enlightenment, shivering its ascension up my spine, crowning my awareness with the diamond rays of attainment. As the white fire being of my heart, I dynamically emanate and transmit this audible, tangible, fragrant, delectable, and visible substance of living samadhi as creativity and direction. I am a sun in the palace of the shining void, this temple a glistening world of infinite space, the process of my transformations, sounding the melodies, harmonies, and rhythms of the great solar symphony. I am the dazzling flame of life, here and now, because I am nowhere else but everywhere, forever. I am Samadhi's palpable joy, tactile glory, and felt perfection of boundless being. I am that. I am that. I am that. I am. And hear your name. The Ascended Master Gregory Donald Binkley Living Super Yogi Brilliance. I am the Ascended Master Gregory Donald Binkley Living Super Yogi Brilliance Extraordinaire. I am the Ascended Master Gregory Donald Binkley Living Super Yogi Brilliance Extraordinaire. And then we have to finish it.
Okay.
In embodiment.
In embodiment.
In embodiment. In embodiment. I am oneness lived.
Nice.
We just have to do this. We just have to affirm our true nature. We can't go around thinking that we're living in some footstool kingdom of mundane consciousness. We have to lift ourselves out of the socket of this dual human ego and stand head high as the neutral witness. And that's what they've called the neutral witness from in all the ancient religions: the Christos, the Krishna, the Buddha, the Allah, the Pharaoh. Then they started applying it to the monarchical rules and leaders, because we wanted our leaders to be divine. We are that. We are the leaders. We are the playwrights of our own script.
Beautiful.
We are living that way. We have to take the reins.
That's right.
There is so much teaching out there and so little practice.
Good point.
So little practice.
We have to put it into practice.
We have to practice it. What Nathan is doing and what I'm doing with Samadhi Game is the same. We're providing a way of practicing. A way of practicing. What I'm writing here isn't new. It's been around from the beginning of time. It's the ancient magic that's built into every religion that's ever come. And then someone got a hold of it.
And made people pay for it.
And made people pay for it.
Right.
And made it into a hierarchical structure. Yeah. And made it something you had to go through a middleman to get to. Away with the middleman.
True.
Direct connection.
Yep.
This is the connection revolution. We're doing it. Come on, join us. Step in. Get your Ustream account. Show yourself.
Activate your light.
Activate your light. Yeah.
Activate your light in your life.
And then things just start to happen. And you're like, whoa. But you got to keep going. True?
Yeah.
That's
Let's
right.
keep going here.
You know,
Let's
when we step into our power,
God.
you know, we're going to be challenged. And so
That's
all
true.
the human
That's
stuff
true.
is going to start surfacing. And
That's the truth.
It's coming up to be dealt with.
Mm-hmm.
That's why tomorrow the dual human ego will be dealt with. I hope, or maybe you can come tomorrow. I don't know if you can, but Todd's coming. Todd's going to be here. But I think we can fit four. We can manage to fit 4 people here.
Yes, we can.
We can fit it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a really cool thing, and it has to be dealt with, because when we do activate this divine core of us, this divine identity, it's the dual human ego says, wait a second.
Going too fast.
Slow down. What about me?
What about me? Of course, the ego is all about moi.
Enough about me. What do you think about me?
It's all about moi.
And so we've got to have a way of dealing with it. Otherwise it just gets slipped underneath the carpet and comes out another time. And even if we're just affirming our identity, it just gets bigger, actually.
Right.
It just gets bigger and bigger until we can put it in its proper place and
Yeah.
hold it, because it's really it's a divine tool.
Right.
Look at this piece of art behind you. This is a piece that Robbie brought from Croatia for us. It's a beautiful piece, and
I did that.
what you can see is light and shadow.
Oh, wow.
So in order to make something beautiful and artistic, you have to know how to use shadow. In order to heal someone of something with an herb, you have to be able to know how to use shadow, because you know how to need to use duality, the poles. If you want to heal someone of a certain malady, you have to know what malady they're living in, and then you have to give them the opposite unguent. So that's what tomorrow is about, is identifying and understanding that. So we'll go into that tomorrow. But for now, we talked about earlier the masculine and the feminine. Let's go ahead and give the affirmation and prayer of the divine masculine presence and power.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so let's go ahead and bring it up on the screen. This is the affirmation and prayer of divine masculine presence and power. So let's go ahead. Come on. Oh, sacred masculine essence of my eternal being, Holy One in my core, I am that I am. I am that divine masculinity within me now. I am the will of that kingly consciousness being done. I am the unchanging awareness of each moment, the natural spaciousness of each instant.
On
On earth, that I am, even as I am that in heaven. This sacred, tangible silence, death to my ego, source of my sustenance. This radiant gift of love, heart of my purpose, the Dharma, freely given to all. This shining void of stillness consumes every temptation of duality. This presence of Samadhi dispels all cross-currents of the human ego. I am transfiguration's total surrender, forgiveness, and reconciliation. I am resurrection's focus of wisdom and power. I am the absolute cooperation with the inevitable, ascension's expanding glory of eternal victory. All this freedom forevermore I am. Om Peace. Amen. I am. Beautiful. And let's go straight into the other side of this divine duality, the affirmation and prayer of the divine feminine, the direct and connected fullness of beauty and forgiving grace. Come on. I am the divine feminine, the direct and connected fullness of beauty and forgiving grace. With me now in the intuition, dance, and relations of my heart, chalicing the hallowed vision, purpose, and paradigm of the golden age dawning. Blessed queens of Buddhic, angelic, and Christic realms. And this here, I want to just point this out. You can see Kuan Yin. We have these names here. I want to point it out here for us. Those names that you see there, Kuan Yin, green Tara. Again, those are those names in gold, but they have blue tint to them because they're also links in the document. So you can click on them and go see what they mean. They're archetypical forms. But you can change those. But we're going to say the names here as they're written, okay? Let's go ahead. Kuan Yin, green Tara, Holy Mary, O Pallas Athena, Parvati, Sarasvati, Lakshmi, whom I am. Hear our calls for compassion, wholeness, and the manifest oneness in the flesh. Now here, formulate your intention. Now, you can, if you're listening in on the internet, you can formulate your intention with word. You can actually say your intention. Here, instead of saying our words, we'll think our intentions because we don't want to make too much of a garble here. So we'll think our intentions through. So go ahead and formulate. It can be abstract. It could be something like, I want more love in my life. Or it could be very concrete, like, I need to have better toenails, stronger toenails, whatever it is. Make it that way. See and feel as though this intention were already manifest. It's already done. Now that it's already done, mint it. Press it into a golden coin. See it take on a 3D dimension, shining in that soft, radiant gold. And now toss that coin of your intention into the prana, into the fountain of your life that swirls and dances all about you. And then come on, let's together say it on. Guide us, intensify our path, the direct and connected fullness of beauty and forgiving grace, the manifest experience of healing and truth, and the mastery, liberation, and triumph of enlightenment. I am the cradled babe of eternity, safe in the bosom of omnipresence. I am the cradled babe of eternity, safe in the bosom of omnipresence. I am the cradled babe of eternity, safe in the bosom of omnipresence. Let's go ahead and give nothing silent sounding light. This is a blending of the bits of masculine and feminine potentials. So you'll feel some of the words here, it's masculine. Some of the words and sentences are feminine. So we alternate back and forth here so that we have this caduceus through us. The ida, and gala of our lives. So let's go ahead and give it. Come on. I am zero, the great yang, the vast silence, the undisturbed stillness, radiating into Karana of oneness, the sounding of love, the essence of life and light, strength, courage, beauty, and perfection. I am nothing silence, I am sounding light, I am whole and universe, luminous golden white. I am nothing silence, I am sounding light, I am whole and universe, luminous golden white. I am nothing silence, I am sounding light, I am whole and universe, luminous golden white. In the stillness within, existence I am births to an active, great yin radiance, spreading throughout the vastness. I am conscious silence, stalwart I command, stoic inspiration, I am God and man. I am conscious silence, stalwart I command, stoic inspiration, I am God and man. I am conscious silence, stalwart I command, stoic inspiration, I am God and man. Louder and louder, the great mother I am, muses, inspires, hums, and sings songs of new life, a glad music of my heart. I am sacred rhythm, my keynote harmony. This melody is truth, the light held high and free. I am sacred rhythm, my keynote harmony. This melody is truth, the light held high and free. I am sacred rhythm, my keynote harmony. This melody is truth, the light held high and free. Born now anew, I receive and I accept this Christos, Krishna, Buddha, Allah, Pharaoh, Monarch, Divine Mother, Father, Son, Conscious, Neutral, Witness, Awareness, Seven ultra sacred, flaming paraclete, my forehead now emblazoned, I am crown complete. Seven ultra sacred, flaming paraclete, my forehead now emblazoned, I am crown complete. Seven ultra sacred, flaming paraclete, my forehead now emblazoned, I am crown complete. Let's do some breathing. Do you have a breath that you teach at all?
No, not really.
How about, okay, let's try this. What we have with Samadhi game is what we call the saga breath. And it's it's the ancient breath where we breathe in down the front side of the body on the in-breath, softening the entire front side of the body, all the way down to the perineum. And with the perineum, then you contract the perineum just slightly, and you breathe out. And you pretend, if you don't feel it, you will eventually. You breathe and you pretend you feel a shiver up the spine, to the top of the head, the crown. So there's a sort of a cycle down the front side of the body. And up through the spine as you breathe out, a little shiver of excitement. You know how when you go like that, you know, that's what you can do. Yeah, you do it all the time.
I do it all the time.
Just naturally, huh?
She's constantly. Yeah. So, so you breathe in the front side of the body. Okay. And then breathe out. You can even place the tongue yogically at the top, the roof of the mouth, because this is an opening at the front of the body. It's sort of a short circuit that the current has to pass across that space. So we're going to close the space with the tongue at the top, like that. So we'll breathe in, and then breathe out, shivering up the spine. That in-breath is much like the feminine potential. Soft, receiving, nourishing. And breathing out, that shiver up the spine into zero. And contracting the perineum. Just a slight, teeny contraction. Doesn't have to be hard. As you breathe in, the whole face softens, the throat softens, and then perineum. And all the time our hearts are glowing, they're flowing, they're growing, connect. We can even breathe together across the entire planet. Breathing in together and breathing out together. And just coming and resting in silence and just feeling this banquet of prana we have prepared. We have prepared a prana with mantra, with joy, with laughter, with breath. Now just sit and enjoy this banquet in silence. And let the heart glow. This is the practice of eternity. coming for you, Nathan. What would you like to share with us?
I think it might be it might be invitable if we were all to just start imagining who we are as these infinite and divine creator beings, and that we have what many people know as the human aura. It's much more than an aura. We have an energy field, and our energy field expands out as far as we can reach and even farther. And the more that we activate our light, our field expands out farther and farther out. And within this field, we have 144,000 points of light.
Right on.
We have 725 chakras and meridians.
Do it.
We have 21 subtle bodies.
Oh, yeah.
We have our tree of life. We have the Merkaba. And we have the crystal lattice. And we have a column of light. And much, much more. We're just beginning to awaken to what we are as these light beings.
Yes.
And we have all these wonderful, beautiful tools.
Yeah, do it.
That are right there for us. And so imagine that we are far more than this human form.
I see it.
We are spiritual beings. We come from light. We go back to light. And
Hallelujah.
the beauty is that we can activate our light at any given time that we choose. And that's owning who and what we are as light beings. We are light beings. We come from high levels of spirit consciousness.
Right on.
And so we can activate our field so powerfully, so beautifully, that we can lose all the density in our bodies. Enough so, and this is how the evolved ones are able to walk through walls and are able to walk on water and to transport themselves, to dematerialize in one location and materialize somewhere else. We have that ability within us. So it's all about activating our light. So think of yourself as a hologram in a holographic universe.
That's it.
This is really what we are. We're a hologram in a holographic universe. And we are connected to all of creation and the universe of universes by way of this energy field that we have that has everything contained within it.
Do it.
Everything. So think of yourself as this glorious and magnificent, eternal being, light being, divine being, infinite being. That's who we really are.
Giving our gift gone.
Yes.
And we're just simply having human experience in the third dimensional reality, but we're multi-dimensional beings in a multi-dimensional universe. So think of yourselves as far more than your human self trying to be spiritual. Think of yourself as a spiritual being having a human experience.
Hallelujah.
And get in touch with that every single day. Get in touch with who you are as an infinite divine being. You have a divine presence that's unique unto yourself. That's so unique. It's what makes you, it's like the snowflake, it's like every snowflake is different. And that's who we really are. But we're also part of the whole. We're also one and whole within the wholeness of the universe of universes. And that extends beyond time and space, throughout time and space, and beyond time and space.
Amen.
Yes, that is just.
Well,
that is.
I'm just telling it like it is. That's who
That's
we
it.
are.
That's it.
That's who we are.
Yeah, me
Let
too.
it flow.
I'm
Now
so
that-
excited
now that-
to hear it in words. Everything that is felt.
Now that is an example of letting it flow, letting it glow, growing connect. Day by day, we're growing this connect. Day by day, it's getting stronger. It's getting more rich. We're gonna find 12, 21, 12, and we're gonna find it with our full divine identity on, the cloak and garment of our truth radiating forth. That's what's gonna find. That's how we're gonna find 12, 21, 12. We're not going to leave anything to chance. We're going to give Samadhi game. We're going to give our mantras. We're going to give the divine intention mantras and everything that we've got. We're going to give our practices. We're going to start practicing because there's so much teaching out there. We'll listen to a radio broadcast, we'll go to a seminar, we'll hear it, and then we go home and life as usual. We've got to make an effort, to change the tables in our own lives. And when we do that, we change the frequency around us and everyone else benefits. So we're encouraging you today to take up the book, pick up Samadhi Game, go to Nathan's website, spirttransformation.com. And check it out and use some of his mantras. And let's go on and give another. We have another mantra here to give in Samadhi Game. This is the radiant circle of healing love and the art of life in liquid white light. Come on. Let's continue to manifest this hologram that Nathan started extempore. We'll now go into a matrix of it for all of us to say together. Come on. O radiant circle of healing love and the art of life in liquid white light, that I am. Encircle me now, encircle me now, encircle me now. I am this loving splendor encircling me now. I am this living pranat encircling me now. I am this liquid crystal fire encircling me now. I am this samadhi encircling me now. As this active intelligence of powerful, conscious volition that I am, I radiate, radiate, radiate. I govern this exhaustless energy and precipitate all things into form. Of those who come under the radiation of this, my radiant circle of healing love and the art of life in liquid white light, including, now here you can name your loved ones. You can name whoever it is that you have in your sphere, your presence, that you would like to be blessed by the love that you're radiating right now. So go ahead, if you're on the internet, say their name, say it strong into the atmosphere about you. Call their vibration to you by saying their name. And we'll think the name so we can leave the space clear. So we'll bless each other, first of all, because we're here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
And we will, now think of the names of those who we would love to bless deeply.
Okay.
And then what we can say also is groups of people. And so let's say this little line here together, because we're here, this is where we are. This in italics, it says, the Samadhi Game Community and Primera Agua Healing and Enlightenment at Sunny Mellow, right here where we are. And then here, let's go. I ignite and I expand the illuminating center within their bodies, emotions, and minds into that active, perfect, and eternal garment of enlightenment. O radiant circle of healing love and the art of life in liquid white light, that I am. Instantly bring healing to and make art of all dual human ego activity, opening wide the door of my heart to the ineffable, divine, and present existence and expression and expansion. I am the wide open door of my heart, flooding forth the radiant circle of healing love and the art of life in liquid white light, the enchanting essence of my electronic body, and I am Samadhi. I balance, blaze, and dazzle the threefold activity of my heart's Samadhi. Ennobling love, wisdom, and power encircles me, now and forever bringing healing to and making art of every dual human ego activity, freeing me to leap into divine union with the source of these, the shining three. I am the mighty, magic, electromagnetic circle of invincible liquid love light and life substance, instantly transmuting and harmonizing, healing and making art of every discordance or distraction which seeks to enter or intrude itself, masquerading as the I am me. I am the self-sustaining perfection of my world, enfolded in the radiant circle of healing love and the art of life in liquid white light, the Samadhi that I am, I remain. Vanish the veils of light and shade. I abide in the shining truth of divine law and the justice of eternity. I am the lake of kindness, free of disturbing conditions, inner and outer. And let's give the Om together. Let's take our hands and rub them together. Om. expanding all therapies within this, the inner magic of my radiant circle of healing love, to be revealed with the art of life and liquid white light of Samadhi, the all-pervading, serene, and harmonizing bliss. And so here we sit. Let's just do this a couple times. Look at this. Here we sit. Oops. And there is the Buddha. And here we are. And there is the Buddha. And here we are. And there's the Buddha. And here we are. And I am the Buddha. And here's the Buddha. And there I am. And here's the Buddha. And there I am. A little visual magic. Okay, so I want to give this last mantra. This is the culmination of the divine identity mantra, and it brings together all the rivulets of our loving thoughts, our wise intentions, our powerful ideas, and helps them to flow into the river of the sacred Ganga of our life, this core. Brings them into a focus, brings them into an awareness, rather than just having them flow haphazardly over the surface of the earth. We're trying to direct them into a powerful flow. And that's what we're doing too as we connect tantrically, antakarana of light across the planet. We're establishing a flow of light that can actually have effect, rather than everyone alone, independently trying their own thing. We're trying to reach out with Samadhi game in a way that people can come together as one. Now, I've tried to write Samadhi game in the most non-denominational way so that it can apply anyone from any faith, whether you be Buddhist, Christian, Islam, whatever, Zoroastrian, whatever faith you come from. These ideas should be able to resonate with you. If they don't, and you see a way that I could write it better, let me know. I'll do it. So let's go ahead and give this mantra, Samadhi's I am, memory and momentum, the golden river of sustained enlightenment and divine direction. Together. From billowing clouds in the spotless sky of the tangible I am, Samadhi that I am, comes now a downpour of the memory and momentum of the golden river of sustained enlightenment and divine direction, a drenching of mastery and dominion here and now, rivulets of wise thinking, lovely feeling, and powerful activity, converging as the eternal sweep of the sacred Ganga, the memory and momentum of love, wisdom, and power, flooding forth like a million Niagara Falls, ceaselessly descending in, through, and around all my thoughts, feelings, and activities, including, now just for a moment, visualize, or if you're on the internet broadcast, go ahead and say what you have planned for the day. Say it so it resonates. What are your plans? Are you going to go to the store after this, and then were you going to go swimming, and then were you going to see a client, and then were you going to have dinner with some friends? Whatever it is that you had on your plate for today, say it as a holographic imaging technique. What we'll do here is we'll think it through. What are our plans for today? And let's go on. Let's continue. What we're doing is we're ensconcing, we're taking our plans and we're dropping them into the matrix of this Samadhi game holo, so that the plans that we have are given a little extra boost, a power, that they guard us against this uprising of the dual human ego throughout the events. So let's go ahead and go and say on. To harmonize and perfect them now, to harmonize and perfect them now, to harmonize and perfect them now, as Christos, as Krishna, as Buddha, as Allah, as Pharaoh, as monarch, as the Divine Mother Father, as the Sun conscious neutral witness awareness, I enter this golden river of sustained enlightenment and divine direction, here and now, bathing in this streaming memory and momentum of love, life, and light. I take command of all thoughts, feelings, and actions below the highlands of superconscious living and awareness. Lo, I am become the sea of mirth itself. Just have to stop for a second. Let's just all say lo. I love saying lo. 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 Let the sky burst forth with light. Lo. It's such an ancient word. It's so ancient. Lo. Let there be light. I just love it. Okay, let's say it again. Lo, I am become the sea of mirth itself. O loving I am Samadhi, that I am. Oh, and then in yellow, you can change it if you like, but go on, let's say these words. Ganesha, O great divine director and the great karmic board, that I am. I invoke your memory and momentum of sustained enlightenment and divine direction. I am that guidance now. I am that courage and strength that acts. And in my attention to my, now men will say this together, the women will say it at the same time we say it, wherever you are, women. Men will say this line, the women will say the line that is given them, together. Purpose, plan, focus, freedom, dharma, and death. I hold your scepter of dominion and power sustained. From the joyous I am Samadhi that I am. I descend in the whirlwind radiance of this Christos, Krishna, Buddha, Allah, Pharaoh, Monarch, Divine Mother, Father, Son, Conscious, Neutral Witness Awareness. I envelop my four lower bodies with the unbroken thrill of that neutral witness and unique sexual essence. And I stand guard over my entire consciousness, being, and world, 24/7. O eternal I am Samadhi, beyond all imagination of expectancy. Thank you, Yogananda. I charge my physical, emotional, mental, and etheric bodies with that memory and momentum of full conscious realization, as I issue the following command to all the polarized human creation and ego etched in my pranas, chakras, and meridians, and those of the entire planetary body. Dissolve, consume, transmute, and reconcile by the violet light of Samadhi. Dissolve, consume, transmute, and reconcile by the violet light of Samadhi. Dissolve, consume, transmute, and reconcile by the violet light of Samadhi. I let the instantaneous release of this self-luminous, infinitely intelligent light substance issue forth without limit from the immortal Samadhi that I remember I am. And I charge these pranas, chakras, and meridians, thoughts and feelings, activities and environment, with a victorious memory and momentum of the golden river of sustained enlightenment and divine direction, such that all polarized human creation and ego is instantly transmuted and transfigured into refined and perfected states of awareness, action, and physicality. Oh, let's just give one last before we end. The invocation, nobility individualized. Come on. O omniscient, omnipotent, and omnipresent essence of oneness, charge and fill my body, hold and heal my feelings, magnify and seal my thoughts with the nobility of that individualized, limitless, unconditional love, prescient lyrical poetry, deep and penetrating intimacy, resonant holy harmony, eternal commanding peace, clear and focused purity, fresh and crisp clarity, boundless radiant happiness, firm and steadfast faith, delicate springing hope, humble giving charity, resolve of placid patience, unruffled dispassionate poise, mature and selfless courage, mighty Herculean strength, unwavering determined fearlessness, dissolving consuming fire, blazing crystalline serenity, smooth and shining tranquility, ebullient bubbling joy, witty transmuting humor, secure and manifest abundance, pure power and dominion, determined directed dharma, that I am, here everywhere, now and forever. In action, in action, in action. I am here, everywhere, now and forever. In the fullness of cosmic joy, we accept this and the miracles manifest here and now, with unconditional love, wisdom, and power, anchored in the earth, air, fire, water, and akasha, and tangibly manifest in our lives and the lives of all evolutions of light throughout cosmos. And again, in the fullness of cosmic joy, we accept this and miracles manifest here and now, with unconditional love, wisdom, and power, anchored in the earth, air, fire, water, and akasha, and tangibly manifest in our lives and in the lives of all evolutions of light throughout cosmos. In the fullness of cosmic joy, we accept this and miracles manifest here and now, with unconditional love, wisdom, and power, anchored in the earth, air, fire, water, and akasha, and tangibly manifest in our lives and in the lives of all evolutions of light throughout cosmos. Amen.
Blessings. What a beautiful, beautiful session.
Oh, wow.
Powerful,
How
powerful.
grateful I am to have you, man. Thank you so much being here and sharing with us.
Thank you for inviting me.
You know, do you have
It's been a
anything
delight.
else you'd like to share with us before we close today? Any last thoughts today? I know you always have something.
I would highly encourage everyone to affirm the love for themselves. It's not really taught in our society to love oneself, but it's the basis for success in every aspect of life. It's how you feel about yourself that determines how you feel about life, that determines how you feel about possibility. So one of my favorite mantras is, I deeply and profoundly love myself, and I allow myself to be. And being is our purest state. There's no pure state
I
than
deeply
being.
and profoundly
Love myself, and I allow myself to be. Being is our purest state.
Is that the mantra?
That's it.
That's it. Oh, we know that.
And allowance, by the way, is a much higher frequency than acceptance.
Allowance.
Allowance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe you can sit here with me someday and we can go through Samadhi game and we can go through it and you can like help me with some of the frequencies of some of the words.
Sure. Love to.
And maybe we'll have to make an appointment to do that.
All right.
You know,
Sounds
I think
great.
that'd be great.
Sounds
you know.
great.
Let's say this.
Yeah.
I deeply and profoundly love myself and allow myself to be. I deeply and profoundly love myself and allow myself to be. I deeply and profoundly love myself and allow myself to be. I deeply and profoundly love myself and allow myself to be. I deeply and profoundly love myself and allow myself to be. I deeply and profoundly love myself and allow myself to be. I deeply and profoundly love myself and allow myself to be. I deeply and profoundly love myself and allow myself to be. I deeply and profoundly love myself and allow myself to be. I deeply and profoundly love myself and allow myself to be. Oh yeah.
Feel a tingle?
Yeah. So what we're doing
Tingling
here
all over.
is we're doing this every day this week. We have Todd Klippenstein. He's a he knows rocks and minerals extraordinarily. He's coming tomorrow. I'd love to have you come back if you can. Anytime, every day this week if you'd like. We're continuing this Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and we're adding another day, Monday. So for 6 more days, we do mantras every morning here. And as many people as come, we'll get a free breakfast. Robbie and I make the breakfast. Yes. And, it'll be a nice little ranch breakfast, and which you can eat afterwards. We saved you your plate.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
Actually,
I think I'm
warm
hungry
it up
now.
for you. Yes, I will make some.
Yeah.
It's
How
perfect.
many eggs you like? 2 or 3?
3 usually.
He's good, okay.
I'll go do that.
Okay.
Oh,
Thanks, Robbie. Oh,
Long way. Sorry.
so, man, it's been really great. Come if you can. If you're online and you can join us for, the following days, the following mornings, we'd love to have you. It's at 7 o'clock. I start the music meditation. Today we played sort of surfer music. Let's see if it's still going. Let's bring it up. Yeah, it is. So we got some surfer music going, and we've got our surfer shorts on. Tomorrow I might even do it again. Who knows? It's such a good vibe today.
Right.
And we're going to go into the human shadow, the dual human ego a little bit tomorrow, so come prepared to wrestle a little bit. And just so grateful to have you. On Saturday evening at 7:30, we're having our pot fortune dinner here. And you're invited to that too. I hope you can come.
Thank you.
7:30 pot fortune dinner, and then we'll have a meditation. It's all going to be broadcast. For the pot fortune dinner, of course, there'll be, we'll have the live mic, and people can come over and say something. Hello out there. And there'll be a little, but I don't know what else, we can do for you. We'll play you music, and you'll see people, browsing through the room. And then at 9:30ish or so, we'll start the processing and the meditation. And that'll be broadcast live. And you'll have to have your own downloaded copy for that. So if you're joining us, because I'm not going to be able to scroll when we broadcast on Saturday night. It's going to be, you have to have your own copy in your own computer or print it out and ready to turn the pages with us. Because I'm going to be putting the Samadhi game on the screen behind us there, so everyone in the room can see it. And I can't do it on both that and this at the same time. Maybe technology will advance soon that I can, but not right now. So bring your own copy, and then after about 11ish, 10:30 to 11, we're going to start the dancing. We're going to start dancing here in this room. We're going to dance past midnight.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be past midnight. We're going to try to aim for 12:30, and if it keeps going, we'll dance later. But we're going to take it late, and we're going to dance. We're going to do the Sufi dance. We're going to do the rock and roll dance. We're going to dance our bodies. We're going to bring the energy of Samadhi into the bodies that night. We're going to take it right out of the mental world and put it into the body. And we're going to explore the Tantra in the body that night. So join us that night, and then continue on with us Sunday and Monday mornings. It's going to be an early Sunday morning after Saturday night, but that's good. What we want to do is we want to keep the prayer wheels spinning from the nighttime with a little bit of sleep, and then get back here early the next morning and spin it again. So it's going to be a discipline. If you want to join us, I'd love to have you.
Okay, thank you.
Anyway, thank you so much. I'm going to leave you with some music and a little view of the room. Thank you again for joining us, and welcome to Samadhi Game.
Divine blessing.